Let us now talk about impact of sample size on proportion test. So say you have 35 people out of 100 which say approve of something, and then in another sample you have 25 people out of 100 which say approve of something. So we want to find whether 35 out of 100 is different from 25 out of 100. That is 35% is different from 25%. So you select this. So we select this and you hit the run button, and you just focus on the 95% confidence interval. So the null hypothesis always is that the two ratios are equal and the 0 lies in this confidence interval. So therefore you cannot reject the null hypothesis. Therefore you accept that 35% is same as 25% given the sample size is 100 for this 35 and 100 for this 25. Now let us increase the sample size. So now we have 350 out of 1000 first ratio, which is still 35%, and then you have 250 out of 1000 which is still 25%. So now we run the second command. So you run this command, select it, hit the run button, and you again get the 95% confidence interval as 0.05 to 0.1. So 0 does not lie in this interval. So see, 0 lies to the left of 0.05. So now you can say that these two ratios are different. So again 35% is different from 25% just because the sample size has increased, whereas in this case 0 lied in the confidence interval. Here the 0 does not lie in the confidence interval. So again I am going to increase the sample size to 10,000. You have 3,500 here, 2,500 here out of 10,000, and then 35,000 out of 100,000 and 25,000 out of 100,000. So let us all run all these commands together, and for this data 35,000 and 25,000 out of 100,000 here and 100,000 here, you see the confidence interval is 0.09 to 0.10. So 0 does not lie in the confidence interval. Since 0 does not lie in the confidence interval, you reject the null hypothesis that this 35% is same as this 25%. Similarly here, if you have 3,500 out of 10,000 and 2,500 out of 10,000, then 95% confidence interval is 0.08 to 0.11. Again 0 does not lie in the confidence interval, so you reject it. So look at the beauty of 35% and 25%. So when the sample size was 100, 0 was in the confidence interval, so you accept the hypothesis that 35% is same as 25%. But as you increase the sample size to 1000, you still keep the percentage same, 35% and 25%. Your confidence interval starts shifting towards positive side. See, it is negative here and it is positive here, and 0 no longer lies in the confidence interval. So it is important to notice that the size of the sample has an impact on the proportion test.